Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? I told y'all last review I got Cole was supposed to maybe because I reviewed that Cos, and this is that J Cole KOD. It's been 2 weeks. I got my dog Oldman Lawrence with me. We gonna chop it up, discuss each track more or less here and there. It's 12 tracks long, no features, but kind of sort of features. I don't think it's no features, but we just gonna. The intro really isn't a track. It's just a woman doing a little voiceover. You got anything you want to say about it?
Yeah. The intro kind of sets the table for the whole album with the choose wisely. And upon your first listen, you probably wouldn't think nothing of it, but after your second or third or fourth or fifth spin, you're gonna say like, "Oh, okay," because there's a repetitive theme throughout the whole album. You'll catch up on it. I mean, each track.
I mean, me, man, like the only thing that I took away from track one was I thought that chick sounded a lot like Paula Patton. So track two is the title track, KOD. It's an acronym. Cole come out. I think he did a couple like shows, exclusive shows, but he also said on Twitter, it's Kill Our Demons, King Overdose, and help me out. Kids on Drugs. That's right. And the album cover actually illustrates all three of those. It's real dope.
When the KOD was announced, I was like, okay, KOD, COD, whatever. Is it COD? Is it KOD? Like, is it an acronym?
Yeah.
And then somebody leaked, it has three meanings. I'm like, okay, three meanings like what? Like, is this from J. Cole himself, or is this just like fan speculation? I had no idea. And then he did a little Q&A on Twitter where people were asking him questions, and he actually said like, this is it. And at first, it was like, all right, he's doing the most. Like, this is a little bit extra. But then when you actually listen to the album and you hear everything he has to say, it all makes sense, honestly.
Yeah.
King Overdose, he's got the crown. Let's start at the beginning. Like, when he released the cover art, when I first saw it, I was like, yo, this is different. This is different for J. Cole. Like, this is you had the little girl like snorting some lines. You got one kid had the pill on his tongue. I mean, like he's got the crown on his head, and he just like got this crazy look on his face. And I'm like, where are we going with this album?
And you can see like under the robe, like at the top, the skulls, the demons or whatever, and then like the kids just zooted out, and then he's a little fucked up with that look on his face. Yeah, this is, what I'm saying, I love cover art, and this is one of the most artistic covers of recent memory.
Yeah. I feel like it was real dope, and people have drawn comparisons to how they felt with Kendrick to Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, word.
Like when that album cover first dropped, people were like, "Yo, this is a heavy album. Like this cover, like, yeah. It was heavy cover art, and even the back, like the way he did it, the colors that he chose, the way he laid out his track list, like
it's like clouds or lines or whatever.
Yeah, so the first track is the intro, and you hear the choose wisely from the intro, and when you first hear it, my first time hearing it, like I didn't think anything really of it until you spin it. You go track for track, and you're like, okay, choose wisely. She says it a few times, he says it a few times, and then at the very end, the repetitiveness of it, like, choose wisely, like it all starts to click. So the intro, you hear the choose wisely, the KOD.
Beat is so stupid.
The beat is nice, man. From the get go, he takes you on a ride from the get go.
Yeah,
like it's half bars, half content, half setting the stage. Like I read one review where they're saying the first half of the album is amazing and the second half is a little bit slow. But I'm gonna take it a little bit further than that. I'm gonna disagree. I understand what they're saying. Like I get what they're saying. I think this album has 3 layers, like 3 levels of this album. To the beginning, first couple tracks are, they hit you in the face, like, okay, J. Cole, that's like, this is what's going to be. It's going to be, we'll be vibing to it. The second album, the second phase gives you content. And then the third fucking slaps you across the face with some heavy-ass content. But we'll get to that later, a little bit later on.
Yeah, like there's one track.
The first actual track, KOD, I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
He's got content, he's got bars, he's got everything you expect from a J. Cole track.
Yeah, like I love people. I don't know the age group of these critics that like kind of hate on the hooks on this album, but nah, like this KOD hook, man, it's so dope. Excuse me, and yeah, like he touches on why like his last 3 albums haven't had any features. Other rappers ain't worthy to be on his albums, in his opinion. And he got, you can argue his last 3 albums could be considered classics. They ain't got no features. They all went platinum, no features, no promotion until like the first video drops the day the album comes out. And I mean, he's got like his marketing game plan down to a science, and it's still working. And
yeah, but is it true though? Because Born Center has some features on it.
Born Center is 4 albums ago.
So he's got 4. Forest
Hills Drive. Yeah, I blanked. For Your Eyes Only. KOD. His first 2, Sideline Story and Born Center.
Had no features on it, right?
Which one?
Forest Hills Drive had no features on it.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah.
Damn, that was a good album. Man.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
So I wanted to save it, but I mean, since we kind of touching around the subject, I wanted to almost say that he gets better with every album, but I kind of like Forest Hills Drive a little more than For Your Eyes Only. I feel like this one might be better than both of those, though.
That's a different discussion. I feel like this is his best album to date.
Yeah.
Studio album. I feel like this is J. Cole is in a place where he's comfortable. He knows what he wants to say. He has a direction, and he's God. I feel like he puts a whole rap game on notice. Like, I'm the best. I'm the deepest. I have the most content. Like, come at me.
The most well-rounded. It's like Sideline Story and Born Center. I feel like Jay-Z and Rock Nation just wasn't confident that he could sell his own shit. And then once those 2 was hits, they kind of took the reins off. It was like, all right, Cole, do what you do. December 2014 came around. It was a wrap.
All of his album releases, as far as his last 2 or 3, have been like surprises, right?
Yeah.
Like for Your Eyes Only, like I wasn't expecting nothing. Like he dropped that video with what's that song where he was everybody thought he was dissing Kanye and all that.
Like False Prophets and those wasn't even on the albums.
Yeah. He kind of dropped that to build up hype for it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like even then, like I wasn't expecting like an album. Like
I think I might be wrong. Somebody in the comments will correct me. I might be wrong. I feel like Forest Hills Drive got like a month notice, and then it was out. No videos, just, hey, I'm dropping this. And then For Your Eyes Only might have been like 2 weeks. But this shit was less than 7 days. KOD was like Tuesday. By the end of the week, hey, it's on. Because I noticed, like, I follow him on Instagram and all that. He changed his avatar to like an all purple avatar, deleted all his pictures, and then all his posts or whatever, and then just started like it was all like KOD promotion from then on.
Which was brilliant.
Brilliant. He don't post that often. I don't know if he posted anything since the album come out, Maybe
Nope.
something for the new video or something. I don't know. But I mean, we both think KOD is dope, man. So let's jump to the next track, and that's Photograph. I think we both think it's some little deep meaning behind Photograph.
This is actually the most, in my opinion, like I will say this, people are like, oh, what are you talking about? Like it's clear as day what he's talking about. This is the one track. It took me a couple spins, like pick up on what he was talking about. It's one of the dopest songs I've ever heard in my life. Like honestly, I'm going to say it a few times in this video.
Yeah.
But I honestly thought like he was talking about like depression and anxiety. Like I thought he was going to a deeper level, like as far as on the surface what he was trying to say. But when you actually listen to the track, I think it is verbatim, like word for word, a social media track. Like how they get caught up in social media. And he's kind of fallen in love, quote unquote, with a girl or a person. And yeah, I don't know. Like I thought upon first listen, I thought he was going a little deeper, and that might have been just me trying to pick up on a solve a puzzle or whatever, where he was going with the whole album. So I don't know. Like this is maybe my second or third favorite track on his entire album, honestly.
I don't know if I've sat and ranked the tracks, but yeah, like he spills it out. He's on whatever site, attention, likes. I don't remember the key words that he gives you to illustrate that it's social media, but he is infatuated with some chick. He's not getting the response. Yeah, but he's trying to come up with some game to post or whatever on a comment or whatever. But he wanted to be something that she ain't ever heard before. And it's a really, really dope track.
You could turn water to wine.
Yeah. Your type is harder to find. So
yeah. This is where he kind of starts repeating himself as far as the hook goes. Gets a little repetitive, as he would describe it himself. The hook being in the crack.
Yeah, that's what kind of like it didn't really throw me off. But it's like mixed, like Big Crit, like mixed signals, mixed messages at first until I really locked in and paid attention. Because like the bars, the verses are kind of like a female track. You know what I'm saying? Like an R&B track or whatever you want to call it. But then the hook is like aggressive. And he like kind of talking shit.
Super aggressive.
Yeah. But then you listen to what the whole song revolves around, and it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. And this is one of my favorite tracks on the whole album. And as we continue on, we'll do off on that a little bit more. But yeah, this is the first track where the hook kind of like really hits you. And you're like, okay, he's doing the repetitive thing. Actually, this song kind of has two hooks in it. Honestly.
So moving on, next is The Cutoff featuring Kill Edward. And what I gathered from The Cutoff was like he was getting used, and financially, however he was getting used by whoever was using him, and it's just time, get a little self-respect, and you got to cut off toxic people that's only using you for your fame and your financial gain and all of that.
Yeah, so Kill Edward, like when the album he released the cover art. It came with the bag, so everybody's like, who's Kill Edward? Like, who's this person? Like, J. Cole has no features on his album, so who's Kill Edward? Oh, okay, he's going to be a split personality. He's going to be his alter ego, whatever. So you have to take a step back, and you have to look at, okay, it's J. Cole. Like, obviously, it's not another person.
Yeah.
Kill Edward. So, like, who is Kill Edward? Like, what is he trying to accomplish here? And now, where we're at presently, right now, I feel like Kill Edward is J. Cole having the courage or whatever to say the things that he normally wouldn't feel comfortable saying, or he would have the courage to say to certain people in his life. Because I guess people say like Edward was his stepfather's name.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's confirmed or not. I don't know if that's a fact.
I forget.
I don't know. But I feel like I personally feel like Kill Edward was a person who lived through these things as a child, as a kid, and as an adult now, as a grown man, has the courage to say, okay, I'm comfortable in saying certain things and growing and moving past and growing. So I feel like Kill Edward. I don't. Fuck, help me out here. What am I trying to say?
Spit it out. Like another mindset.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of cliche to say like every rapper has an alter ego. Like Logic has Bobby Tarantino.
Not every rapper has a Slim Shady.
Yeah, and Kendrick Lamar, like the Kung Fu Kenny, like
Kung Fu Kenny and them.
I guess almost kind of become like cliche to have like an alter ego, but I feel like J. Cole is hitting another level in terms of his we're trying to go with the Kill Edward.
Cole and Kendrick are the two deepest cats out there doing it right now. Like nobody's touching their level. And I really ain't put too much thought into Kill Edward. Just what you said about, having the courage to step outside of Jermaine, and now I'm Kill Edward, so I can vent in this type of way and get whatever you got to say off his chest.
I agree.
So ATM is the next track. Addicted to Money. Technically the first single because the video come out in the same day. And I'm sorry, man. I love this video. This video is so silly.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Flip Mode.
Flip Mode?
Busta Rhymes inspiration. I think everybody who is above a certain age when they watch this video, like their mind instantly went to a certain spot.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes even commented on it.
Yep.
Yeah, the inspiration for this video is as clear as day. But I had to say, like, I almost feel like ATM is such a deep track. Like, it's so deep. There's so many layers and so many levels of this track. I kind of feel like the video takes away from it in a certain extent. But if you annotate the video, like, it kind of nails it. Like, it's almost a perfect video. So I have this, like, love-hate relationship with the video.
Man. Watching the NBA playoffs over the past, like, 2-3 weeks, I'm still not tired of this track.
Killing me, man.
They've been playing it. They've been playing this beat on every commercial. Well, I'm still not tired of the song, though.
Crazy song. In the video, like, I watched a couple people break down annotations of the video, whatever. They're saying, like where he's floating in the sky, and he got the dollar bill hanging behind him on, like, the fishing line or whatever. Like, he's supposed to represent, like, the rap game. Like, everybody is chasing, like, this certain style, this image.
Yeah.
Persona, whatever. And he's like, he's the king, and he's just like, people are trying to obtain what he has.
Yeah.
And the first time I watched that, I really didn't think of it. The first time I watched that video, I was like, man, this dude J. Cole is like, what is he doing?
He owns something.
like honestly, I was like, what is J. Cole doing with this video? But after a few views, and you kind of break it down, you're like, this is perfect. Like, this is amazing. Like, there's so many things, like, oh, he's in the straight jacket, and he's like, he's twitching, count it up.
Yeah.
Count it. Yeah, it just
all
matches. And I wish he would have held off in the video. But in the age we live in, like, I understand, like, why he dropped it so soon.
Yeah.
He's got 2 videos out, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yeah. Like, I was like, why would you drop 2 videos, like, back to back like that? But in the age that we live in, like, I get it. You have to. Like, you have to keep people interested.
When Forest Hills Drive come out, I know a video for Apparently came out the same day the album dropped or a day after. I don't remember if he dropped the video the day that For Your Eyes Only dropped. I don't remember any videos from For Your Eyes Only, to tell you the truth. But I mean, it's the same marketing scheme that Dreamville, Rock Nation, and Cole himself put together. Yeah, can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. I mean, that's it right there. Yeah, man. it's got like, every track on this album has a deeper meaning, man. But this jams, man. He molded thought provoking shit with radio jams perfectly. You know what I mean? But next is motivate. Motivate.
Like I said at the beginning of this video, you already hear me say this a few times. This is one of the dopest songs I've ever heard in my life. Motivate. The chorus for this, like, it touches me on so many levels. Like, I feel like I struggle with certain things. I feel like personally myself, I kind of have an addictive personality. So when this chorus hits, you feel it. You feel it. They're like, I feel like everybody can kind of look at this and say, yeah, that's me. Like, I understand. Like, you might not understand I'm popping a pill and feeling alive. Like, okay, you might not pop pills. You might not pop pills. You might not, you might smoke cigarettes. It might be alcohol. It might be
got another vice.
Might be prescription drugs that you got from your doctor. You know what I mean? But everybody has that one thing where it's like you take it and then it brings you down to where you feel normal.
Yeah,
I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling alive.
I'm a pack rat.
I'm feeling alive.
I'm a collector. I feel it. Is this? Yes. Because me, you, and Merritt was just anxiously waiting on this, and one of the verses I sent y'all, I sent a Martin TV show reference, and this is the track that he stole my line, right? It's like, Cody important, my homies beside me like Tommy and Martin, and then he came back with Tanya. We skate off with your bitch like Tanya Hardin, and the way he said Tanya, the way he enunciated Tanya was so dope. Just like added that little extra syllable in there just to make it work.
Yeah, I've seen that. This song maybe more than any other one. Like, I've seen a lot of annotation videos out there, people trying to break down the song. This is the one that people have gotten wrong more than any other one. Like, the lyrics on this. Like, if you go to YouTube and you look up this J. Cole meaning or whatever,
butcher this shit.
This song, people have gotten this one wrong with any other one. Way wrong.
I don't doubt it.
This Motivate was probably it would go up there. Now we're getting to the middle of this album. So like I was saying earlier, this album starts off heavy, like it slaps you in the face, like right from the get go. The middle of the album it starts to dwindle down a little bit, and like the next track will probably get into that a little bit more. But I feel like we're getting to the meat and potatoes of the album right here.
Yeah, like after Motivate, I think the rest of the album goes into more deeper, meaningful, personal to Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like there's jam. The first half of the album got jams, but it's thought provoking, deep shit.
But it's deep. It's deep. And we could spend hours dissecting it and talking about it. Yeah, absolutely.
And then Motivate to Kevin's Heart bridges just even more deeper, personal, meaningful to Cole, I feel, content. So
and I subscribe to iTunes Music. So when the album first dropped, I was the guy who was listening to it on iTunes Music. And when you listen to iTunes Music, like popular tracks have a star next to the title track, and Kevin's Heart had a star next to it. So I'm like, okay, so this is obviously a song that people are
feeling.
It's a popular song. So when I first heard it, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, that was a good song. And then it hit me like, why is this resonating with people? Like, why is this like so popular? And then you go back on multiple listens. And this is like some of the realest shit as a male, how I identify. Like, this is deep. This is the deep track. Like, we've been there. We've made mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, we've had temptations on my line. Like, yeah, like we've all been there. We've all been there.
What do you say? What's done in the dark is eventually gonna shine.
Yeah. You might go blind.
Yeah. I saw a little interview, like a little Instagram interview. So I'm in my 30s, man. I don't know how to upload videos to my Instagram, but I saw a video with Kevin Hart being interviewed about the song, and like Cole had communicated back and forth with Kevin Hart, and I was just listening to it like, man, like did he put Kevin Hart whole drama on wax? And then the video we was talking about, This is another dope video. It might even be better than the ATM video. And I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna ruin the funniest part. Kevin Hart had dick hands on him. That video is so good.
He's like, he didn't wash his hands.
He ain't washed his hands.
He didn't wash his hands. Yeah, that was a really good video too because
Kevin Hart be having the humility to even do it.
Yeah. Shout out to Kevin Hart for that.
That's real.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, okay, you're in a public spotlight, and you did some shit that was frowned upon. I'll just say that, and you can come out and say, "Hey, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
This is me. I'm human.
I'm a man. I own it.
I own this, and I'm trying to grow. And I'm trying to learn." And the simple fact that the video captures that perfect. It captures it perfect. Like my man is at the grocery store, and people are just looking at him like,
he ain't even do nothing.
Like, what? Like I'm just trying to get some produce. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to get some produce.
Nah, man.
But the part of the video, like he's at a stoplight.
Yeah.
She's like, he's like,
you know, I'm good.
Yeah, and he looks over at the old lady's like, you have no shame.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, what? Like, what?
Nah, man. He trying to get that stroller. He trying to fix that stroller, and then that girl come up, try to get all the pictures and make it look like he doing dirt. And then Cole was doing the same thing with the stroller in the next aisle. Didn't even nobody catch it.
Yeah. And what's up with Cole producing these albums now? Like, okay, I see you, Cole. Okay, you gonna drop some some albums that we're gonna remember. You're gonna go down in history as like some of the greatest of all times, and you trying to dabble in producing your own videos,
right?
Okay, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you because he had the creative. He was behind producing both of these videos, as far as I know.
Yeah.
And that ATM, he came on today, like, that shit was expensive.
I bet, man. Hey, that shit took some effects, man.
That was expensive. So, yeah, that's super dope, man. And even the Royce the 5'9" track,
I still haven't heard it. Bob Lobo.
Yeah, he produced that video, too, man, which was a really dope video. Really dope.
Dreamville getting it out there.
Have you seen it yet?
Mm-mm.
You seen the video?
Nah.
It's super chill, like super laid back, but yeah, that's a dope ass video, man.
Merritt was talking about that track before
everything.
Merritt was talking about that track before the Cole album even came out.
Yeah, in the group chat, he sent us the lyrics, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, what is this?
And what are these lyrics? And I'm reading them. I'm like, okay. I'm like, damn, okay. I'm like, he was getting real. I was like, who is this? He's like, that's Cole and the Royce 5'9". I'm like. And I'm on iTunes Music, like, add the library, let's go.
Told him, man. Now that Royce is out, that's what I got on deck. The Book of Ryan. But moving on, we got brackets, and I don't know if I'm intelligent enough to really comprehend this whole track, but I just looked at it like classism, tax brackets, financial status, and all of that. You smarter than me, man. Tell me if I was anywhere on base.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, it's not much. It's not much to it. The more money you make, the more money you pay in taxes.
Yeah.
So like, he has that skit in the middle where like, I just got my first $1 million check. Yeah, okay. This my uncle called me up right now.
Oh yeah. That shit was funny.
Yeah, my uncle Sam. He's gonna get his head around. Like, how much? Half.
That's like half my dick.
Are you crazy? Like, you gonna take half of my $1 million check?
That's fuck that shit.
Yeah, we're like you and me are looking at it like, yo, if I walk away with $500,000, like I'm cool with that.
You know what I mean?
$500K all day, like that's the thing he's talking about. Like he works like so hard and he built up his brain, built up his image or whatever to put himself in to make this money, and he loses half of it like on top.
Yeah.
For what? Where's it going? Is he, roads, infrastructure, schools?
Yeah.
No, he kind of brings it all full circle and saying like, I'm paying taxes, and these tax dollars are going where? You trying to tell me that, like, people in my neighborhood are
Still suffering,
getting shot down and killed by police officers? Like, where's my tax dollars going? Like, where's it really going?
not for better training for police. I'll tell you that shit.
And the last part of the song, where he's talking about the woman, her son died or whatever, and going to the funeral. And as she's walking out, she grabs the keys and she thinks, like, damn,
I ain't filed my taxes.
I gotta file my taxes. Like, this song was amazing.
Yeah.
He even touched on it. Like, somebody asked him, like, what's your favorite song on the album? And he said, one of them was gonna be Brackets. You know, talk to me a couple months from now. But right now, one of my favorite tracks is Brackets. And I agree. Like, this song is deep. Like, it's deep. I'm considered middle class, I guess, although I'm not really technical middle class. Is there a middle class anymore? I don't know. But I look at it like I lose $600 out of my check, every check. Like, where does my money go?
I think I do too.
Yeah, where does my money go? Like, I drive to work. I'm running over potholes.
Yeah.
You know, like I see trash in my neighborhood. I'm like, where's my tax dollars really going? And J. Cole, to kind of put this into the song,
he was talking about somebody
on a much deeper level, way deeper.
He was saying something about somebody trying to tell him that he should vote. He's like, man, fuck that. Like, give me an app where I can see where my money's going and all of that.
Yeah, it's 2018. Like, I can do everything from my phone. Like, if you're gonna take $500,000 from me, I made $1 million. If you're gonna take half, 500,000, like, let me have an opinion.
Yeah.
I don't want you to. This money isn't going to go into my community to cause more problems. He's saying, like, producing more bloody clothes. You know, like they're shooting young black people.
Yeah.
He's saying, like, I don't want my money to go to these causes. Like, let me choose where money goes, and that's real. Like, we're in different brackets, aka the title of the song.
Yeah.
Me, J. Cole and me, we are in different tax brackets, but we have the same thoughts. Like, where is my money going, man? Like, what are you really doing with my money? Like, let me choose, because I would not do what you're doing.
Choose wisely.
Fix my roads, collect my trash, get the hell out of my way. Get out of my way.
All right.
Dope trap.
Moving on to Once an Addict, and it has interlude in parentheses, but that's pretty much a song.
It's a song.
Yeah, he get deep with, like, his own personal memories and relationship with his moms, and I read somewhere, like, he was doing an interview with something that his stepdad or something like that, like, left his mom, and that, like, she turned to, like, drinking or drugs or something like that, and the song touches heavy on that.
Yeah. I read. I think he said this on Twitter, where somebody's like, "Why is that interlude? Why'd you call it interlude when it's basically a song?" And he said, "Excuse me, the song was like way longer than that."
Yeah.
But what I said, like, I was at peace with it. Like, I was comfortable with saying just what I said. And yeah, man, that's deep. That's deep for me personally. And I'm sure you can relate to this, and I'm sure a lot of people watching this can relate. Childhood, man. Looking up to your parents and seeing their struggles and what they went through. A lot of people have seen some crazy stuff, and J. Cole kind of touches on that, and he has regrets, and I have regrets, and I'm sure my siblings have regrets, and I'm sure you can look back at your childhood and you can look at some things and you're regretful.
Yeah.
It's just this is honestly, man, this is one of the when I first heard this track, like, it damn near brought me to tears. Like, man, like, for real. Like, when I heard this,
I feel that.
It was hard. I think I said this in the group chat too. Like there are a few times this album that damn near brought me to tears.
Yeah.
This is one of them for sure. And the next track I think is the other time that I kind of got that I was all in my feels or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I was saying at the beginning, he kind of hits you with the J. Cole like we're okay, this is me. Middle of the album kind of hits you with the content, which some people will say was the slow part of the album. And now we're towards the end of the album, and in my opinion, like this is where he like completely slaps you across the face with depth and content and subject matter and all those other things that are going to make you think.
Cole kick knowledge and all these young fans and rappers think they want to call him boring. Fuck out of here, man. He educated.
No, Cole, he's on his way to GOAT status, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we're being real. If you're a hip hop head and we're being real, Cole is on his way to GOAT status. Like he's going to be one of the GOATs. He's going to be one. He's going to be on Mount Rushmore. I'm just saying. You can. I will entertain any argument. Like I will not tell you you're wrong. Like Pac, Biggie, Big L, like wherever you want to go. Like I will listen to you and I will understand you. But if you try to tell me that Cole is not in the argument, I'm sorry. Cole, he's in the argument. He's in the argument.
Man, I don't know if I've ever like considered trying to put a Rushmore together. I know Cole is in my top 5. But
Cole mainstream, like he's the guy, man. He's the guy. I personally I would put Cole and then KOD second.
Yeah.
All time, it probably Jay's gonna be up there, obviously. Nas is gonna be up there, obviously. I'm a little bit biased. I think I'll put Biggie in mine. Tupac will be left out of mine, and that's just.
I think he'd be out of mine too.
I'm not trying to stir up no shit like little whatever his name is like did by saying like Pac made boring music. I'm not gonna go down that lane. Hell no, I'm not gonna disrespect no great like that. But yeah, J. Cole has definitely earned his right to sit at the table and say like, "What's up?"
Most definitely. Next track we got on here is Friends, and this is another Kill Edward feature. I'm drawing a blank. About this track, to tell you the truth.
Nah, okay. So I almost want to play it because...
Nah, don't do that, because if I can make money off of this shit, I can't have no music in the video.
Say what?
If I can get my YouTube back to the point that I can monetize that shit, I can't have no copyrighted content in the video.
This is the second picture of the second time we were introduced to Kill Edward or whatever. And early on, people were saying like the Kill Edward was almost the chopped and screwed voice, you know.
Yeah.
Each kind of changes his vocals. We're like, oh, that's Kill Edward right there. But if I'm not mistaken, like Kill Edward, it's not really chopped. It's not really like slowed down in this song, is it though?
It might be.
I don't think it is. Not to the extent that it was in.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, not on the cutoff. Nah.
Man, this is a really good track. We're at track 10, right? This is track 10.
Yeah. Is this the one where he's talking about where he muffles the voices or whatever?
Well, this whole album, yeah, he kind of changes his whole voice throughout the whole album.
Wait, so and so, I hope you listening. To the whole Ville, I hope you listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were kind of talking about this before we got on the video. Like you were saying, like I kind of wish he would have said people's names, and I was kind of like, yeah, I understand why he wouldn't say their names. Yeah. It gets deep, man. He talks about addiction.
Yeah.
Man. I have an addiction. Like, I have things.
Everybody got vices.
On YouTube or whatever. And we all have our vices. And, yeah, this resonated with me. Like, choose wisely. J. Cole, man, fuck you, man. For real.
Well, he got you in your thoughts.
The whole album, man, the whole album. But this song in particular, yeah, like yeah, he goes back to his childhood and growing up with people who, losing contact with people who we grew up with, and looking back and like, you're on the same shit, doing this same dumb stuff, and like we can all relate to that.
Yeah.
It's this song struck a chord, man, big time.
Then second to last, we got Window Pane, the outro.
Probably I would say this top two most emotional songs I've ever heard from J. Cole, and I put it maybe right next to or right underneath SeaWorld. The Friday Night
SeaWorld was so dope.
When I first heard this song, dude, and that little girl started talking, man,
yeah.
It was hard. It was hard to listen to, man. Like, it was hard. It was hard to listen to. And J. Cole, as the song goes on, like, you could hear and feel J. Cole's emotions. Like, he's, like, getting to the point where he sounds like he's going to damn near bust out, and like, like tears and shit. His emotions was crazy to this. And my first time listening to this, like, I had my headphones in, and I'm just like, when you have your headphones in, it's different from like listening to it into like a car or at your crib, whatever. Like it's more personal. When this song was playing, and I don't know if it was a boy or a girl, honestly, but when that little kid was explaining, the little child was explaining what happened.
I think I heard it was a little boy.
Man, I don't know, man. That was rough. And J. Cole's like, I know I'm blessed because what you have been through is realer than anything I had to deal with. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like everybody's struggle is a mountain to them. But if you look, you take yourself out of the situation and just look at everybody different stuff, and then like some of us ain't been through shit.
Nah, I've been through some shit.
Yeah.
You've been through some shit. Like, I know you, bro. Like, you've been through some shit. But I've never, like, had to, like, hold somebody, like, dying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't never seen nobody get taken by no stray. I ain't never been shot. You know what I mean? It's people that have witnessed all of that. Like, I can't even put myself in them shoes.
Man, I live in a neighborhood where I hear gunshots. Like, I drive to work, and I live in the inner city. Like, I'll see police. I'll see stretchers. I'll see ambulances. Like, I see these things. But if it doesn't directly touch you, you kind of become numb to it. Like,
yeah.
Especially now, like, we live in a time to where, like, you got mass shootings, people driving cars in the crowds and killing people. You got bombings.
As often as the weather change.
But when you hear a child, like a young child, describing it,
it's heartbreaking.
This child has faith. You know what I mean? Like, it has faith. Like God is going to come back and He's testing us. That He's going to rejoice for us. Like, I'm not a religious person at all. Like, I'm not. But hearing a child, like a young child, 10 years or younger, talking about these things, like, fuck, J. Cole. Like, why did you take me here? Just adds to the album.
Yeah.
So it's called The Outro, which, let's get into it. Next
1985, track. I'm alive. With 33 years. I'm surprised that I survived. And then that little Kanye nod was real dope. And then the track is called, I got a little overexcited. The track is called 1985. Intro to the Fall Off, which everybody assumes is his next project, which either it's a mixtape or an album. I personally hope it's an album so he can keep up with dropping every other December. And then he don't say no names. Everybody assumes, guesses, hypothesizes that he's going at either Lil Pump or Smoke Perp, two dudes that I am completely unfamiliar with. They
I don't know.
they dip their hair in Kool-Aid.
I don't know who they are. Like I've heard like this little pump, and honestly, I don't know who that is. Like I couldn't tell you a song. I couldn't. Like if I heard a beat, like I would not be able to identify it. But this track, man, if this is a diss record, which it's known that it is a diss record, like breaks ground in terms of dissing somebody. Like, not only does he diss you, he sits you down.
Kicks knowledge.
Like Bill Cosby talking to his kids and sons you. Okay, this is what is it? John Brady? I don't know, whatever the dad of the Brady Bunch is, sitting down and schooling you young kids, teaching you a lesson.
I don't know if I can permit any Bill Cosby on my channel, man.
Apologies, but you know where I'm going. This is a father figure sitting a child down and putting you in your place and trying to educate you. Like this diss track, not only is it a diss track, but it's like it takes disrespect to a whole nother level. And I'm sorry.
And I'm fucking with your funky little rap name.
Shit. Man, are you serious? Come here, little man. Let me talk with you. See if I can paint for you the large picture. Like from the get-go, just like sit down. I'm going to kick knowledge to you. This is how it is. Never quit torn. Are you serious? Like so disrespectful.
Yeah, it's like, but it's not even a diss track in the vein of like 50 Cent or Eminem. It's not M50 and Busta Rhymes over that Tupac going at Ja Rule. It's like I'm in my 30s. I've been doing this. You barely old enough to drive.
Who the fuck am I?
Yeah. Pull your head out your fucking ass, or you gonna be on reality TV in a few years because you broke and you need that check. How do you come back from that?
You can't, man.
Exactly.
Honestly, whoever he's talking to, don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
No,
because
it was
he's being real. Because at the end of the day, like it's a diss record or whatever, like. But he kicks some real knowledge, and he's trying. At the end of the day, he's trying to help you out.
Yeah.
Like he spanked that ass. Like it's like your dad. Like he tapped that ass. Like bam. Like you know what I mean. Like little motherfucker. Like I run this shit.
Go out and get the switch.
He tapped that ass. Like he tapped it. But at the same time, like it's beneficial. It was beneficial. Like he's trying to help you out.
I think
he was kicking knowledge in a beneficial way to try to help these young kids out. And it was one of the sickest dope diss tracks. Like I don't know. I never heard diss tracks where I was like, yo, you killed him and you helped him at the same time. Like that just blew my mind. It just blew my mind.
And I think like surfing Twitter, Instagram, and all of this, I think like I haven't heard any of these dudes drop. Like a lot of motherfuckers got butt hurt. Like Cole said, it's a if the shoe fits, wear it situation. But like the two motherfuckers that I mentioned, one of them was like, oh, you dissed a 17-year-old. Like it was like one of them little petty half-ass.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
I ain't got nothing to say replies, but let me get a word out just so I don't look like a bitch, even though you still look like a bitch, bro. And then the other one had a concert where he had the crowd chanting "fuck J. Cole," but we in the era of social media hype beasts.
If you're in that crowd, and you're chanting "fuck J. Cole,"
you lost.
What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life?
A bunch of 15-year-olds.
J. Cole speaks for so many people, man. I don't know. Like, even if whoever he's dissing, like it's not confirmed.
No.
Whoever he's dissing, even if you're a fan of him,
you listening to the wrong shit.
You gotta listen to this song and be like, well, yeah. I mean, like, listen to him because he's trying to help you out. He's
Well,
trying to help.
dude, there you have it. So, I mean, that's
But as far as like the speculation, like so Window Pane was the outro to KOD, where it ends J. Cole saying "Choose wisely."
Yeah,
A repetitive theme throughout the whole album. So a lot of people say like that's the end of the KOD album.
as a
And
society, we got to make better decisions.
Basically, the 1985 is just like an additional like bonus track.
Yeah,
And I think J. Cole said on Twitter that this whole album started with that song.
yeah.
Like he started writing that. I heard somebody was talking shit about me, so let me make this track. And then he just kind of got into a groove.
The album came out of that shit.
And yeah, and he said like he made KOD in 2 weeks, as far as like recording the material and all that. But the editing and everything took like 6 months.
Yeah, samples, legality, mixing, mastering, and all of that. Clearances.
If that's the case, if he made KOD in 2 weeks,
it's like his blueprint or his 7-day theory.
2 weeks, he dropped this gem, this classic. It takes 2 weeks. Like, what can I do in 2 weeks? Like, I cut my grass like once, maybe twice. Then this shit, like, I don't know. Like, what are you doing next Friday? Like, I don't even know. Like, talk to me on Thursday. Like, I don't know.
Like,
he dropped a classic gem, and he made it in 2 weeks. Like, I don't know. Like, where we stand right now? KOD, J. Cole, album of the year
Yeah.
thus far.
So
I don't think it's close.
segue. With all that being said, in my opinion, it's dope as fuck. 5 out of 5. In your opinion, you called it classic. Sounds like it's 5 out of 5.
5 stars, man.
You know what I mean?
I have no beef. Like, we kind of touched on it. Like if I was to be like super petty, the only thing I could say is like the repetitive. Like he rhymes a certain word repetitively, do a couple of verses, a couple of hooks, or whatever. But that's just me being petty. Like I can't take anything away from his album. Like
Yeah.
in a negative sense. Like I can't. He brings it all first full circle. Killing our demons, kids on drugs, king overdose. He has a theme, a concept, and the whole album is pretty much flawless, man. It's flawless.
Yeah.
But this is what hip hop is supposed to be about.
Exactly.
This is it right here.
Bars are there. Content is there. Best production I've heard all year.
Production is nice.
Yes.
On point.
Yes. And like 1985 intro to the fall off. Like I said, hopefully in December he drops the fall off to keep that every other December trend going. And man, yeah, like Cole is one of my favorite artists doing it right now. That's it for us, man. We gonna wrap this up. Check back in a couple of weeks. We gonna have y'all a Royce the 5'9" Book of Ryan review.
Dope album.
Like, subscribe, comment. You want to get at us on the social media, man? Watch these credits. Peace.